Thank you for listening to Two Talking Arseholes. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and may deal with adult topics and adult themes.
Brownstown, we're with you when you fight. Brownstown, bark with the dogs tonight. Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Ba-boom-tish.
Hey, hello everyone, ba-bum tish. It's me, Steve Hen, on the December. Remember the 5th of December. Yes, it's so cold, and I could sing a song about Christmas, but I'm not. Yeah, so hi, it's me, Steve Hen, and over there we have ba-bum tish.
Harry, Spider-Man, Mr. Singh.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. That was so funny. We should talk about that. We should.
Yeah, I was trying to play like a hairy Spider-Man, but it was a Harry Spider-Man.
Oh, Harry Spider-Man. Hurry up, Harry, come on.
Should we do that again?
Yo, brethren, it's Steve in the house. Welcome to Talking to Our Souls on the 5th of December. Remember the 5th of December. It's Christmas time, hooray, and it's flipping cold. It's me, Steve Hen, and over there we have...
the Ginger Spider-Man, Mr. Singh.
No one will ever know. Oh, Harry and Meghan. What have they done right?
I think they're just as bad as each other. They're all family, them two.
Bloody, it's Jeremy Corbyn's fault. That's what it is.
It's rich people having arguments I don't give a shit about. It's the poor people we need to worry about.
What was that? That was you being dramatic?
Yeah.
Or did you catch your new phone?
My old phone. Leave it as me being dramatic when you...
Okay. Av is he's giving acting lessons to the people of Wolverhampton.
We can talk about this later on, but I was looking in the Birmingham Post, and Wolverhampton is one of the most depressed or miserable in the whole of West Midlands. And I thought, come on, maybe the UK.
I heard, actually, I'm sure of it, that Bromsgrove was the happiest place in the country, which it probably is now, that Savage Javid is hanging up his toga.
Yeah, he's all these guys are just saying, oh God, I'm not going to get, it's going to be too hard to get re-elected.
I mean, Bromsgrove is a funny place. It is a funny place. But I think he's done enough to alienate a lot of people.
He's pissed off because he wasn't made Prime Minister. And he's thinking, that fucking brown bastard got in and I was supposed to get in. Why can't they have me instead of him? Yeah, Rishi. I'm sure she has some brown parts, but...
Say that again. She's got a brown part.
I'm sure there's brown parts to her, like...
oh, you mean...
Ear
rolls. Arseholes. He was going to say arseholes.
No.
I actually wanted to just come back a bit when Av said that he read something. It was actually, the word he used was Birmingham Mail.
Oh, it's Birmingham Post. No, Birmingham Mail.
The way you said Birmingham Post, he went, I read something in the Birmingham Post, and I thought, people may not understand how Brummies say Birmingham.
In the Birmingham Post.
Birmingham Post.
I'm not a Brummie, though.
I was going to say, so where are your people from?
Where are you from?
I'm from Industrial Light and Magic, I suppose, if people ask me.
No. Where do you come from?
We're based in Redditch, Worcestershire.
No. What part of the United Kingdom are you from?
I don't know. They didn't leave many records.
No. You must know where you're from. I mean, I spent time in France. Where are you from?
Here, in the UK.
No. But what nationality are you?
I'm born here and I'm British.
No. But where do you really come from? Where do your people come from? When did you first come here?
I'm a British national. My parents came here in the 50s.
Oh, so you're from fucking Redditch?
No, I say fucking Redditch.
Sorry.
So, was she racist?
I've heard two sides to the story now.
Okay.
Right. So you've got what's breaking in BBC and all that, right? And then you've got GB News' take on it, which I've been watching very carefully.
I saw a little bit of that with the woman gobbing off. I looked a little bit of her gobbing off.
God, where do we start? This woman, Ngozi Fulani, which isn't her real name, by the way, it's actually Marlene Headley, went to the palace event dressed like this. Now, forget where do you come from in Africa, more like what planet? What is going on with her hair? She said the exchange left her feeling traumatised. What? She runs a domestic abuse charity. Come on. Look, this is the same woman who accused Camilla and Charles of domestic violence towards Meghan in a tweet, which is a shocking unproven claim, a bit like Meghan's claim about racism towards her unborn child.
There's one, I can't remember her name now, and Nigel was saying he was set up. She went there to get racially abused, something like that.
I think everyone who goes to the palace, because it's obviously a thing that they do all the time. We're going to the palace again. I'm going to dress up so I get racially abused. Surely, if you're invited to the palace, you're quite excited, and not many people, unless you're like in that sphere, get invited to the palace.
Someone's got to pick up where Philip, you
miss him, don't you?
Yeah, but we'll never know the context of the I mean, I've been asked.
Well, if you've been to the palace?
No, where I'm from originally.
Wolverhampton, isn't it?
But I've asked the question as well to people. I remember I was at university and I said, this guy, he spoke like me. He was obviously born here, but I just want to know what his heritage was. So I went to university, and obviously you get from university, you get people from all around the country, don't you? Even in Wolverhampton. I don't know why people want to come here to university, but because they can't get into any other university. But the Wolverhampton would take them, right? So obviously you get, when I was my first year, you get into new classes, you'll meet people from all around the country. And I said to this one guy, because I picked up on his accent, I was trying to work it out. It's down south somewhere. And I said, where are you from? And he looked at me. You mean ethnically? Straight away, he's on the defensive.
Okay.
Ethnically, you want to know where I'm from? I was like, I just want to know
Pretty
which town and
difficult.
city you've come from.
It's difficult for me. Like, I think if I there was a I remember I was working, but it's up north, and some of the northern accents I find so appealing, so lovely. And I said to this girl, she was a whitey tighty. I don't know if I have to clarify, but I said, "Where are you from?" And she goes, "Bury." And I went, "Bury." And I love the way she said, "Bury." Bury, that is, people. Bury. And I love asking people that because of their accents. But I think this is I mean, I think we do ask people where they're from in the country, but ethnic, it's difficult, isn't it? Because, like, we are such a diverse country now, and I think old people don't get that, and racist, and conservatives.
The lady who asked the question, lady, whatever her name is, said where you're from, right? But the other side of the story was that the lady's name is African. So she apparently she had like really long dreads.
Yeah.
And the lady had moved her dreads to look at her name, saw it was an African name. And so that tried to argue and say, well, she saw the African name and she wanted to know which part of Africa. She was interested to know which part of Africa she's from. But then also found out that African name isn't her real name.
No, I heard that on the thing. But that seems to be like an excuse. I could understand a person who works in the palace and has done for 60 years with the Queen, meeting foreign dignitaries around the world, more so than the common people. I'm sure she's met more people from different countries than the common people. But it was very ham-fisted, and I don't know, if he hadn't done anything, then would it have been worse? They want to make a story out of it. I think it's difficult because I don't think you should be asking people anyway because of the way they look, where they're from. But
I personally,
if you're meeting, sorry, I really need to get this bit out. If you're in like a garden party and you're meeting people from all around the world, then surely you'd be saying to them, wherever you're from. But the Queen used to say, where have you come from today? And I say that to people rather than saying where you're from. How far have you travelled? The Queen used to say. I say, where have you come from today?
I think if you wanted to be careful, then you would say, oh, if you could tell someone's born here because they've obviously got accent, a UK accent or a regional accent from the UK.
Because they're freezing and they've got no food.
Freezing, right? But I don't see a problem. So, what's your heritage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, oh, what's your heritage? I don't have a problem with that. If someone's generally curious. I mean, I was talking to someone, actually my boss at work, and he was asking me about my heritage. I was happy to talk about it. Because what you're doing is when someone's asking you, you'll give them the information. That's all it is. Now, if you was at a job interview, someone says to you,
"What's your heritage?"
Well, what's your heritage? You would think, what is that? Because you get positive discrimination as well. You get the other side of it, like an unconscious bias where
you should say, if anyone asks you where you're from and you go for a job interview, go Lesbos.
But I think no one will ask that at the. But because I think most job applications now you put on there, don't you?
Mm.
Don't they? Your heritage, you'd rather not say.
I always put that on my gender. I'd rather not say.
Okay, that's the next question Steve was going to ask you. What's your gender? Because I'm not quite sure.
Did I tell you that my son bought me a fridge magnet? He went to Berlin and he got me a little present, a fridge magnet, right? And my mum always used to say, she always thought I was gay until I gave her grandchildren. Not that I gave her grandchildren, I took part in a pleasurable experience that produced grandchildren. But she always used to say, until I had grandchildren, that was an overshare. Until I had grandchildren, she thought I was gay, right? But now my son has come back from Germany and given me a fridge magnet with. It looks like they're two communists. It's like an old picture, but they're men. They're old men kissing. Two old men kissing. Needless to say, it's on my fridge.
What's this place coming to, Steve? Fridge magnets of old men
kissing.
Well, kissing's okay, but just old men. Shouldn't have old men out there, Steve. You stay indoors. Not go out. Don't want to see old people.
To be fair,
now two young men kissing, that's perfectly normal. But two old men, come on.
I thought you were going to say I'd like to see that. To be fair, yeah. It's a weird game. It's a weird game. But anyway, I cut you off somewhere by just saying that. What were you talking about? Oh, you were wondering about my. Yeah, it's all right to say what. I'm interested. Like, if I met you and I was talking to you, I wouldn't. The first thing I say to you wouldn't be, "What's your background or heritage?" I would say, "How are you?" But I think I did ask you at some point, though, didn't I?
Yeah. I ain't got a problem. If you ask me...
Because I'm interested in your life. Not that I'm interested in finding out why the fuck are you in this country, bastards.
If you ask me in a polite manner, and I get the idea, get the impression that you're genuinely interested, I ain't got a problem.
No.
Right?
I say no. It's never happened to me. That's the thing. It's never happened to me and many of the other people.
I've been asked by ethnic minorities about I'll give you an example. I was working at another company, and a lady from Zimbabwe was there. She was at university, and she did a placement year where I was working. Right, and I was at the printer, and she comes up. I don't know if I should do the accent.
Go on, do it.
But how are you? I was like, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Good. And then just a few seconds of not said anything. How are you doing now? I was like, I'm fine. He goes, it must be a struggle. I was thinking, what? I says, a struggle? Because you were fasting for Ramadan. Right? I was like, said, no, I'm Sikh. He said, have you seen a doctor?
Was that where that was going originally? Or is that
No,
true?
actually, that did happen, except the last bit.
Oh, no. There you go.
That did happen. It did happen, but yeah. And she did make the mistake of thinking
Has
I
it-
was fasting.
Has anyone ever said, though, when you said I'm Sikh? Has anyone ever said, what's wrong with
No.
you should say, next time you should try and say it so it sounds more like sick.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Yeah. But this is what happens. Like comedians, a lot of the jokes come from a true place. And that did happen, but except the last bit.
Hey, Peter Kay started his tour and he kicked some people out for filming his show. But he did ask people at the beginning not to film. And when I went to see him on his last tour, which was 12 years ago, it really was quite off-putting. He asked, and then there was two people in sweatshirts, security sweatshirts, white ones, or greyish, and there's like 2 or 3 aisles up the NIA, and they just walk slowly down the aisles while he's doing his gig, he's talking, and they walk back looking along the rows like this, very slowly, and they do that the whole of the gig. So every now and again, somebody walks past you, looking at you, while you're watching the comedy, which I found quite disturbing.
Believe it or not, I've had a similar experience.
You were kicked
So
out
I can,
of
well,
film when you
no.
were filming somebody's show?
I was doing my stand up, and the guy got his camera out, and I had to tell him, "Don't you film me?" I was doing my character. Don't you bloody film me, you bastard! Put that fucker away. You're gonna get me in troubles. So I incorporated part of the act, and he put up. It's like laughing. So I put the phone away. Yeah, I get it totally, because it's not just about these days. It's not about sometimes you're losing your material and people seeing it before you get a chance to put it out there. But you might, some of it's going to be quite sensitive. People might take offence to it, and you got to take it in the context of a comedy show, haven't you?
No, but he was saying it was his punchlines as well. He doesn't want to spoil it for other people, and I think that's totally fair, considering he's doing this for 2.5 years. You don't want the jokes to be stale, because to be fair, if it's like every night should be a new night for him.
I get it. I've been on there, but on a very small scale.
No, I totally get. I don't mind my material being copied or used. I'm quite happy, really, but I would worry if I was doing a lot of shows.
Oh, I thought you talked about yourself. I said, Steve, most of your stuff is copied and used.
Yeah, I know. I don't mind people filming my magic tricks either. Some people get a bit funny about that, but
Magic tricks is different though, isn't it? Because if someone was filming it and you could find out, oh, that's how he does your tricks, then you probably wouldn't like it, would you?
yeah, but that's the thing. I usually know, because a camera is just like somebody's eyes, really. So I know where I'm in the right place or not in the right place. I don't want to say too much, but like, yeah, it's all good. I'm quite happy. I don't think it for me anyway. If I was if I was selling out arenas and there was thousands and thousands of people that could see it and be disappointed, then I wouldn't. But like, but I think nicking people's material is terrible. But I don't nick people's material because they're all dead. All the jokes I use were written in the 1800s.
Hello, Squire.
Yes, Squire.
Hello, Squire.
That's how I start.
Knock on the door.
Knockety knock on the door. So, have we sorted out the Harry and Meghan stuff? Did we mention that? Were we happy with that?
We did, but yeah, I mean, I think going back to the only thing was it a coincidence not that they put out the trailer the same day the lady who are they, where from, the comments came to light. I was thinking, is that a bit cynical, isn't it, that?
Yes and no. The show's out in a week, so it's only 7 days before the show's out. I think the show goes out on the 9th of December. So Netflix may have already had that in the bag to go out that day anyway.
Well, it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I was listening to James O'Brien, and he was saying that the reason is Harry and Meghan are so much better than PR than the royal family. And I've actually separated them there, haven't I?
But the thing with the royal family, they don't do PR. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Because the you think about it, as a royal family, they've got a strict protocol, haven't they? How they deal with the media and what information put out there has to be controlled. Whereas I need to call them Meghan and Marion.
Meghan and Marion. That'd be it. Two lesbians, Meghan and Marion.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with lesbians.
Actually, we should combine the names. McGarry.
McGarry.
Sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? Oh, me old Gary, he wants to get out there.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that there bollocks. There's more
Whoa.
things going on.
Come on. Ginger hairy bollocks. You're not into ginger hairy bollocks? Come on, we all love a ginger hairy bollock. He said he's not into any of their bollocks.
My name's not Megan.
No. You'd look good, actually. Megan Singh.
What?
I'm going to call you that now. For the rest of the show, your name's Megan Singh.
I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
You said your name's not Megan. I said it would suit you, Megan Singh.
No, because you're saying I like hairy bollocks. I was like ginger bollocks, whatever it is.
No, you said...
I'm not interested in that there bollocks.
And that's why I said it. That's why your name is now Megan Singh for the rest of the show. Right, I have a theory. And I like it a lot. Because Prince Harry is the spare. Was the spare. And Prince Andrew was the spare. And I do feel that, Harry has come under so much bad press because he was the spare. And Prince Andrew is always in the Express and the Mail. They're always, every week, having a go at him being a nonce, supposedly. Allegedly. As if he's not. That he isn't. Don't they? Every week they go on about Prince Andrew. No, they don't. I don't get why they always have a go at Harry and Meghan. But I think it's because they sell papers.
It's because they got a PR. They want to be in the headlines all the time. That's what it is. Yeah. Should be talking about the World Cup, not this bollocks.
Oh, the World Cup! Whoa, has your ball crossed the line? Don't mention the VAR.
Are we not mentioning England?
What about them? Oh, because they won last night.
Yeah.
Good old England.
We could talk about Japan's balls going over the line, but
I don't. I've only watched the. To be fair, I watched the last. I watched the last England match, and I felt that's the best we played. But I don't know whether that was because we were playing the worst team in the tournament. Sorry, Boyle. Is that racist?
No. Where you from? Wales. And you go now.
So, what do you think England will do then after their superb win last night? Do you reckon they'll? I think they might win the next one.
France.
You got your money's on France.
Well, we play them next.
But we can beat France. Thierry Henry's not the man he used to be.
Mbappe.
I beg your pardon.
I'll just imagine if someone asked him where was he from. But yeah, that'd be.
Is he French?
He's French, but he's of African heritage. We don't want to introduce him to any of the Queen's late Queen's friends, do we?
The Queen's dead, mate.
The late Queen's.
She's going to be late if they buried her. But
no, I'm joking. It's fine.
No, you're not. That makes a fucking change. So let's say. Let's say goodbye to the people. See them all next week when England will have progressed to the final. Bellingham used to play for Birmingham City as well, so that's good news. Every time he scores a goal, we get a new seat. So that'll be happening in the future. I'll be arrested. I'll be taken to the Palace dungeons because I will refuse to withdraw my remark. Any final words or thoughts, Av?
I'll see you when you get out, Steve.
Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra! So